The Tao Te Ching is a religious book that explains the way of the Tao, or Taoism, or all these different names for it. And this series that I'm going to do is going to go through each verse of the Tao Te Ching, all 81 verses, and explain what they mean and what I think of them. So let's get right into it. Verse 1. Transcending. The Tao that can be told is not the universal Tao. The name that can be named is not the universal name. In the infancy of the universe there were no names. Naming fragments the mysteries of life into 10,000 things and their manifestations. Yet mysteries of manifestation spring from the same source, the Great Integrity, which is the mystery within manifestations, the manifestation within mystery, the naming of the unnamed, and the unnaming of the named. When these interpretations are in full attendance, we will pass the gates of naming notions in our journey toward transcendence. That was verse 1. Let's go through each line and maybe stanza and see what it means. So the first stanza is, the Tao that can be told is not the universal Tao. The name that can be named is not the universal name. So basically saying the Tao, or basically this energy, this universal energy, Tao that can be told is not the universal Tao. So Tao, in this book you're gonna find it, and I think it refers to this energy, this sort of chi, or the Force in Star Wars, something like that. And the Tao is referred to as this mystical force. The Tao that can be told, which means can be explained, is not the right one. It's not the universal Tao. Okay. And the name that can be named is not the universal name. If your name, it can be named and explained, then it's not the universal name, basically. If that makes sense. Okay. Let's just go to the second stanza. In the infancy of the universe there were no names. Naming fragments the mystery of life into 10,000 things are their manifestations. So this first part is saying, in the infancy of the universe there were no names. So when the universe began, there were no names. It basically, simple, explains it right there. Naming fragments the mystery of life into 10,000 things and their manifestation. So when the universe broke and they got names, naming fragments the mystery of life into 10,000 things and their manifestations. On the third stanza, yet the mystery and manifestations spring from the same source, the Great Integrity, which is the mystery within manifestation, the manifestation within mystery, the naming of the unnamed, and the unnaming of the named. So it's saying the mystery and the manifestation spring from the same source, the Great Integrity. The Great Integrity, you're also going to see this throughout the book, and it could be referred to as God. You can see it as that, but it's not said that it is a deity. It's definitely something mysterious, and definitely a very big theme in this book, very recurring theme in this book, and it's interesting. But throughout the book you'll see it'll ask you to maybe submit to the Great Integrity, for the Great Integrity is all-knowing and Force and Chi and what I just said with the Tao. They're basically the same, I think. from what I've read. Okay, the great integrity, which is a mystery within manifestation. See, I just said it was mystery. It's a mystery. Point proven. Okay, we're done. Just kidding. Okay. The naming of the unnamed and the unnaming of the named. The naming of the unnamed, of course, you'd give something a name. We're humans. And the unnaming of the named. Why would you do that? Why would you unname something that's named? Why? That's something I do not understand very well. I'm gonna take time. The unnaming of the named.
What'd you do?
I bypassed the compressor.
Huh.
Oh, so those things, what I think is those things that were given a false name are unnamed. Because that's not their true name. It's like when you give a dog or something from a foreign culture or country and you give it a name, right? That's not the real name. That's not what was given to them. I'm not saying dogs have their own language, but they might, and their parents might have given them another name other than, the name that you give them. Spot. My dog's name is Buster. If you've seen some. Okay, yeah. You get the point. Right.
Which is fine.
Fourth stanza. When these interpretations are in full attendance, we will pass the gates of naming notions in our journey toward transcendence. So we'll start with the first thingy. When these interpretations are in full attendance. So when you look at them, when these interpretations, you're giving your full focus, full attendance, we will pass the gates of naming notion. You'll transcend past the gates of names. You don't need names, is what it's saying. We don't need that. Okay, that's basically what it's saying. You're gonna pass the gates of naming notions. I mean, in our journey towards transcendence, we will pass the gates of naming notions in our journey toward transcendence. So when you are passing the gates of naming notions, when you're passing why we have names, why we need names in our journey toward transcendence. We will pass that in our journey towards transcendence. We won't need names, we won't need labels or judgment. We will pass it in our journey towards transcendence. So whatever that is, enlightenment, heaven, death, whatever you think it is, that's what it's saying. And this is what this verse is about. How to do. We're good? Cut.